Hello, good evening. Yay. I've got a little higgledy-piggledy pile of boxes here today, haven't I? It's been a little while since I did a sparkly things video. At least a week, maybe more. I can't even remember now. I know since the last one I have been to Nottingham, I've been to Bristol, and been to hell and back. No, not really. I've been to paradise, but I've never been to me. Anyways, I've been a bunch of places and got some really cool things, I think. So many that now it's kind of overflowing, which is rather lovely. Oh, and I also spent like 52 quid in Bridgend the other day as well, and I'll show you some of those bits. As ever, I have got Nemo's Dreamscapes playing in the background. Tonight is, we're in a ball at the Gold Room at the Overlook Hotel, and that's from The Shining. It's a great film if you haven't seen it. And if you haven't seen it, go away right now, and watch it. Thank you. Shall we see what's in the boxes? Okay, cool. Thomas Sabo. Not a brand I normally pick up, not something that, it's like Pandora and that. It's one of those names. High street, quite nice, like jewellery. Not my taste. I can see why people like it and why it's given as gifts. They are on the pricier end. But yeah, I got this while we were up in Nottingham at a car boot sale there. I hadn't bought much the entire day. I was just there for the fun and the cheese, because I did buy 3 things of cheese, which is yummy. And then as we were waiting to, people were packing up and going, and I saw some lady just had she was packing up the last bits of her stuff. She had a few boxes, bits and bobs, and this was one of them, and something else that is in there. And so I bought these. And they are some rather dainty, sparkly little butterfly earrings. And I don't think they have ever been used, because I don't think they've ever been taken out of this little bit of foam until now. But yeah, these have definitely never been used. So that's a really nice find. So I bought the 2 items off her, this and like something fabulous that I'll show you in a bit. And I was really chuffed, because I think that'll make a lovely Christmas present. Nice and new in its box. Fab stuff. And then in Bristol, this would be last weekend, wouldn't it? Yeah. I got these 2 bits and a couple of other bits off a gentleman. I think I paid a tenner altogether. And I was quite surprised at what I got for a tenner, considering that it's not even hidden what it is. So this is indeed sterling silver. It is marked there and on the senorita clasp as well, or at least around there somewhere. Quite a nice, almost like chainmail-y type chain. Like I'm sure there's a fancy name from this, probably something like Byzantine. I always say Byzantine when I think it's a fancy chain. But yeah, this is all like rings all looped together in a right fancy way. Very clever. My friend's mum makes jewellery in this way as well, by looping all jump rings together. But rather lovely, very chunky. Lovely clasp on it. Reasonably heavy, but not too heavy. Not too heavy, that one. But yeah, I was pleased with that one anyway for a start. And then I also got this. So good old Elizabeth Duke, a classic, isn't it, Argos brand. When I picked it up, I thought it might have been gold-plated silver, but it is actually 9 karat gold, about 2.5 grams of it. So this effectively cost me £2.50 for 2.5 grams of silver, of gold. So again, I don't think it's ever been used. Other than me taking it out of here, I don't think it's ever been worn or anything. I'm taken out of the box, so pleased with that one. Yay. Right, this is what's in here. Hooray. Let's move you over a bit because there's quite a lot. Right, first out of the box is this one. So, nice bangle. I think this will be resin on the inside, made to look like wood. And then all mother of pearl abalone inlay. Now, we've spoken before about Gerda Lingard, and this is very much the Gerda Lingard style as well, so that's why I bought it. It's lovely and unusual. A real statement bangle. I know it's kind of coming to the, well, it is the end of summer, isn't it? It's now autumn. How cool does that look, like halfway up the arm? That's really nice, isn't it? Yeah, so people aren't really thinking of, you know, holiday jewellery anymore, I'm afraid, but I think something like this looks also really nice with a long black dress, like an evening gown perhaps, or, you know, just jeans and a t-shirt, but I like it anyway. And like I said, it's got that Gerda Lingard kind of style. This I bought today, £1.50. He's poorly because look, he's missing a paw. He would have had 2 paws, but in a way, it doesn't look awful because it looks like maybe his paw is tucked underneath him. He's got a lovely face with green eyes and a lovely long bejewelled tail. And he is like a shoulder crawler or a shoulder creeper, something like that, but a brooch with 2 pins, and you would attach that so he lays over your shoulder like he's creeping over. And I love him, and he's a keeper for me because look at his little face. You're so cute. Ooh. Met a little ginger cat today, utterly adorable. So was with Kath Palmer. Hello Kath, if you're watching. And she was camping outside my house last night. She was on her way somewhere else, but it was a bit rainy, so it was like, right, park the camper van outside the back of mine. And then we walked into town today and went to some charity shops, and there was a gorgeous, gorgeous little ginger cat, super, super friendly. And he just all wanted cuddles, and we were so scared about it jumping out like onto the road. And we had to keep putting it over the fence, like, no, you stay there. But anyway, it's impossible to pass a cat without giving it a little stroke. I got this in Cowbridge the other day when I met up with James and Jordan, so Clapham Coins and his partner. So this was from, I think it was the Tenner shop, I can't remember which one, but nice little sparkler, a little bit dark, and you know what that means when sometimes it's a little bit dark and tarnished. It means it's possibly silver, and lo and behold, yep, little 925 mark there. The little safety clasp just needs a tiny little squeeze with a pair of pliers, because as you can see, it doesn't actually sit tight on there, it's quite loose, so I just need to squeeze it together a little bit for actually it to clasp properly. But handsome little bangle, I thought. And I like it when they're oval and it has the shape of your arm a bit more and it sits nicer. That's quite smart, isn't it? Got a touch of the Art Deco about it, touch of machine age. But yeah, a little sparkler. Oh, can sit in there quite nice. Let's put something else round in there, shall we? How about this fabulous brooch for autumn? Look at the colours on that. Now that's stunning, isn't it? Now I've been reading about Juliana. This is not Juliana. This is not Juliana. From the front I thought it might look like it, but apparently Juliana 10 to prong set, and then they have like puddling, pooling on the back and stuff. I'm sure once I have had Juliana and I didn't realise it at the time. It was a bit more fabulous than this one, but this is still fabulous. Look at those gorgeous autumnal colours. Really beautiful, alternating like with the brown and the amber coloured glass. And then the reds and the greens and the browns and the ambers here. Lovely dome on it. I thought because of the texture on the back that it might have been Sphinx, but I cannot see a signature anywhere. But that does not mean that it's not. Stunning though, isn't it? I'm going to put you in there as well. I've got a little concentric circle of moonage happening there. Right, what's next? Okay, some of the 50 odd pound stuff that I bought. I did buy, I think it was like 8 or 9 things, and these are some of them. Now, little story about these. My jeweler actually said that they donated a bunch of stuff via a client into one of the charity shops. I went into that charity shop and I bought some, but my jeweler warned me that even though they're marked silver, that they're not, and I'm like, I'm fine with that. So this is marked silver and it's not, but this is Mexico, so it's a lower grade silver. There is a silver content, but it's a lower grade. But I just quite liked it. I thought that was kind of fun. Obviously it's taken on the form of a shell, so it might have been put over a shell and then had its texture taken from it, because you can see that it's on both sides, and then stamped Mexico. I think the chain is okay, but I will see if I can find another chain for it. I might put another chain for it because I don't think it really suits it, the rope twist chain. I would think I'd much rather even a black cord maybe, but I think it would suit a different kind of chain, that one. How about some other bits of shell then? Now I cannot remember where I bought this one from, but I thought it was fun and unusual because of the different, again, we've got grey abalone in there. We have got some black pearls. I think these are faux pearls. Yeah, they're faux pearls. And then some lovely glass rondelles there. See these lovely faceting on there. These little Tibetan, Moroccan, more Tibetan, maybe Etruscan style beads there as well. And then perhaps like a black obsidian chip, but really handsome double strand necklace, isn't it? Lovely. I wonder if we can put you around, and then he's also almost like swimming in a black sea. Curious. Okay, another thing from that £50 lot. Again, the same sort of story on this one. I like the chain. It is stamped 925, but it's not silver. Really naughty because it's stamped there. And there's a mark on the clasp, and there's a mark there. It's a handsome chain. Unfortunately, just not silver. And then this is also stamped 925 and Mexico, but I don't think it is silver. It's tarnishing in the wrong way. You see it, how it's tarnishing slightly green there with the verdigris. But again, I just thought it was unusual. That's possibly a bit of mother of pearl with enamel over the top. I'm not quite sure, but there's certainly some kind of depth of colour. Maybe it's a cold enamel, which will have like a resin over the top of it. Anyways, it's an odd one, and so that's why I bought it. This you might recognise from a recent mystery lot unbagging video. There wasn't a heck of a lot in it, but I did pick up this and think it was nice. And now it's gone and caught itself on itself and it needs to let go. There we go. But look at these. Look like beautiful little droplets, don't they? Lovely glass crystals, highly faceted. I bet this would probably make rainbows in the sunlight. And I bet it's absolutely stunning. Look at that gorgeous barrel clasp on there as well. Lovely bit of machine age work there. Lovely, isn't it? So super, super pretty. Just looks like gorgeous little droplets. Gorgeous droplets. So nice against the black, aren't they? Lovely. Okay, what's next out? Ah, a little bit of Spanish Toledo. This time we've got a little flamenco guitar with a couple of charms. Not sure what that's meant to be. A little bag of some sort. And then we've got a little hat. But that's cute. Just a little pin. Sweet little thing. It's also floating in this little weird sea that we've created. Next out from that £52 lot as well. These lovely earrings. Possibly turquoise. What do you think? There is a little bit of matrix in there, but it's also quite shiny, like on the top. Stamped Mexico on the back. I think it's trying to be silver, but again, I'm not quite sure if it is. It's got a low grade silver, I think. But I just thought they were quite a lovely colour earring anyway. So why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you? And another thing from that lot, I do like an oval bangle. And this is quite a nice, looks very convincing as gold. I think it is a 9-carat rolled gold with a patent number as well, which is quite cool. You could probably look up that patent number and find out when it was made. Nice little safety chain on there. The clasp is not entirely on, see, it doesn't match perfect, but again, nice oval shape. Lovely for stacking that as well, like if you have a few oval shaped bangles together, can look really nice. It's fun anyway, isn't it? Okay, this was from a job lot the other day. This is one that we tested for gold. It is not gold. It doesn't matter how many times I test it. Sometimes things just don't magically turn into gold. Well, at least not all the time. But it is very pretty. Definitely gold plated. You can sort of tell by the colour. A little bit of nephrite jade in there. I heard someone say that they could tell it's nephrite jade when it almost looks like kiwi, and you can sort of imagine there being pips in there. This one's a slightly darker nephrite jade than I normally get, or that I normally see. But it's nice, it's got a nice little frame to it. Nice little gold plated chain. It's just pretty, and something that will sell. Someone out there will love it. And it is handsome. Oh yes. Okay, another thing from that 50 odd pounds is this. I thought that was super, super pretty. Super pretty. The stones are glued in there rather than prong set or anything, but I really like those little filigree settings. And the sort of almost London blue topaz colour of the blue and the blood red. Thought lovely colours. I know the links are a little bit darker than the gold, but I mean, That doesn't bother me too much. It's got a really nice clasp on it. And I think that is a gorgeous little bracelet. Look at that. That's stunning, isn't it? Imagine wearing that out to a party. Party season, it's gonna be party season soon. Are we allowed to say Q4? Lots of other people are saying Q4. I go Q what? I sell all year round, thankfully. Thankfully, because there's always something to celebrate and there's always a reason to treat yourself, I think. It doesn't just have to be his birthdays and Christmas and things. All year round. All year round. Lovely, aren't they? And you would be forgiven in thinking that they were pearls because you often see Baroque pearls. But they are faux, they're glass, but they feel so nice. They are so soft. Oh, I love them. And they've got a right nice clasp as well. So a nice sort of semi-hidden clasp. Probably in gold plate again. If not, I mean, I thought that it might have been gold, and the only thing that makes me think it isn't is that that bit isn't soldered. That it's still just a hook. That it's not soldered back on itself. It's the only thing that makes me think it's gold plated rather than gold. And obviously the lack of marks. But that's a really, really nice set of faux pearls. That probably would have been quite pricey, brand new. There we go. Next out, would you like to see some rings? I've got a little selection of rings actually. So the faux pearls and these and that and these and these and that. Again, we're all from this £52 lot. I'm going to put them on here. Some of these are cheekily stamped 925 when they're not. These two are not silver, even though they're stamped silver. But I still bought them because I think their stones are fabulous. Look at that. Isn't that awesome? It's a faux opal, a faux opal, or it might even be a doublet opal, but that is so cool, isn't it? And then same with this one as well. But I just think they're lovely. So I had to have them. Even though they're stamped as 925 and they're not, and I think it's always cheeky, because it doesn't need to be stamped 925 for it to be pretty, you know? They're just lovely. And they don't need to lie about it. These two are silver, and so this is probably 14 karat over silver, and then this has just got a little gold wash over silver as well. They are stamped as 925 and tested as 925, and they've got real stones in them as well. So emeralds, rubies, and then I'm not sure if I don't think I tested that one. They may be sapphires, but like quite raw ones. See, they're nice. And then this has got some moonstone. I'm not sure what that one is. Like a light blue stone, maybe even a topaz. But that's rather handsome, isn't it? Kind of organic shapes there. Lovely. I've got a little nice groupage of rings here. Lovely bits of stones over this side. Oh yes, we found a matching silver set the other day from a job lot, didn't we? That was quite nice. So it was this and... oh, getting in a right tanglement. And this lovely 1960s probably. Nice textured point. It was stamped 925 and it's also Italian. as well, Italian silver, and see, with lovely matching bracelet. Super pretty. Nice clasps on them as well. Oh, this is one of the ones that I bought from the guy that I bought the gold bracelet at the beginning. I just thought this was a fun brooch. Nice equine, sparkly, green eyes. Little baguette stones. Unsigned, but I think it's 1960s. It was in a little plastic case thing that was unfortunately a bit ruined, but it looked 1960s to me, so yay. I thought he was a handsome pony anyway. Oh yeah, this was in that lot as well, wasn't it? And this little one. So we've got a little Lancashire rose in sterling silver, little red rose, with some really fine guilloche enamel in there as well. Lovely. And it's just marked silver on the back. Don't think I found a maker for it or anything. There's no other marks, but super cute. And then this one was a little designer piece that did end up looking out for, and I can't remember the name now and I can't read it now. Babette something man, but a few quid brand new, so quite happy with that one too. It's always quite surprising what you can find in job lots. Sometimes, as you've seen, it can be a bit, not disappointing, but you might not get treasures all the time. And then sometimes it's just, wow, the universe smiles on you. I like these ones because they look like pink eyes. So some nice cufflinks. As you can see, can you just see in there? Unfortunately, the foiling at the back is coming away from the glass a little bit. They probably would have gotten wet, and that's what's done that. But you'd have to really look for that, wouldn't you? Because I think they're cool. Nice wraparound cufflinks. Dead handsome, machine cut, probably 1960s. A little bit atomic, especially with the eye shape. I think they're so much fun. Oh, I made like a little creature. A little man in the moon up there. Okay, is this one of the, yeah, this is one of the last things from that £52 lot. Again, not a silver chain, and even though this is stamped 950, it's not silver, but it is gorgeous. In there we have got mother of pearl, that's malachite, lapis, coral, and then see that purpley bit there? I think that's blue john and there as well. I think so anyway. But absolutely gorgeous, isn't it? Looks southwestern, Aztec, stunning medallion type. Just cool as, isn't it? Cool as truck. And I know someone out there will love it, so that's why I bought it, even though I know it's not silver, but that's fine. Oh, I bought another horsey thing off the same guy I bought that brooch from, and that was this. Has a little touch of the Versace's about it, like with the sort of Greek key. It's not gold, but it is heavily gold plated. If not gold over silver, actually. I haven't tested it for silver. With just a little black gem in the middle there. But I thought that was nice anyway. And he did me a sweet deal, so, you know, can't complain. These are quite fun, aren't they? They look like malachite in the middle, but I don't think they are. I think they're actually a resin. I like the sort of Roman coin sort of feel, maybe. There's definitely something a bit Grecian. They're unusual anyway, aren't they? This is a type of plastic, and then that's metal, and then, yeah, faux stone on there. Not signed, but they're so unusual that I should imagine they were probably, you know, a thing. A designery type thing. Because they're just so bizarre. Some nice bits of silver coming up. Go on then. So I think when I pulled this one out of the bag the other day, I was like, oh, that's nice. And yes, it's silver. It is stamped with, I think, a 95 and a foreign silver mark. I just like the sort of modernist shape, but also the use of the filigree in there as well. Something unusual. I haven't really seen anything like that before, and it's quite big as well. But smart though, isn't it? Make a little, I don't know, a cloud. We need like a little cloud with raindrops coming from it. It's like painting with jewellery, isn't it? Some other yummy bits. When I pulled this out the bag the other day, I honestly thought that they were like little bugs all in a row, you know, like little ladybirds. But they're actually textured yin-yangs, which is quite cool. Probably not extremely old, probably 80s or 90s, because yin-yangs were very big in the 90s, weren't they? But yeah, silver as well, which I was quite surprised about. I wasn't expecting it to be actual silver. I was expecting it to maybe be silver plated, but no. Got some lovely little enamel earrings. I thought these were quite pretty. What flowers are they? Are they pansies with the little faces? But lovely condition, nice bit of enameling in there. It's not just a flooded one, like you can actually see the different colours in there where it's been done in layers. Very pretty, and they are signed as well, Fish and Crown. Some more enamel bangles. I love enamel bangles. I think these ones are lovely. Obviously look really nice if you've got a few, like stacking them again, but they got a lovely little ching 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 to them. These were the first things that I bought at the car boot sale the other day up in Nottingham, and I spent most of the day just going ching 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 and annoying people with it, which was a lot of fun. Oh, that was in the bag the other day as well, wasn't it? Cute little filigree flower on a silver chain. Sometimes with the filigree bits like that, especially with the brooches, they don't sell so well on their own, but group a few together, it looks quite nice. And they've got a bit of a market when you do that as well. People like to see a few of them together, I think, because they look more unusual like that. Oh, okay. This I bought for 50p from Car Boot in Bristol. It is stamped 925, but it is not. But the stones are nice raw faceted teardrop emeralds. So it's bizarre that they're not actually in silver, because they're really nice stones. It's a lovely shape to it as well. A handsome necklace. But again, silver isn't even that expensive really. So why would you put such a nice stone not in silver? I don't get it. But anyway, not for me to decide. Right, I'm showing you that one last, okay? And what should we have next? Oh, this is just quite cute. I still haven't untangled it, as you can see, but some more filigree little leaves. I'm just going to put you here. Oh yes, okay. Now this we had in a bag the other day. It was a disappointing bag until I got to that lovely necklace. And this, I'm still not sure what the stone is. I thought at one point it might have been carnelian, but it's not a stone. So I'm thinking this must be amber. I haven't done proper tests on it yet, but I can tell the age from it. The pin sticks out slightly longer than the brooch. It's a simple C clasp. See, like it hooks as a C. Will it let you see? There you go. And it is sterling silver, but it is not marked anyway. But it is sterling silver. So it's a curious one, but it's so lovely, well detailed in the carving. It's so pretty. So lovely antique brooch. Gorgeousness. Another bit of silver. This one, didn't we date as being like 2004? Cute little glass beads on there, little heart charm, and then this really nice, like you normally find these on like the Albert T-bar and like watch chain type ones. So a nice, unusual, almost choker length necklace, I suppose, but quite modern. Although 2004 will probably be vintage kind of soon, in the next couple of years, and that's a scary thought, isn't it? Cute little mother of pearl flowers. Little sparkle in the middle. That's just a stuck-on stone. I don't think it's a... it's not a diamond anyway. With silver backs. But super cute. And then, okay, last 4 bits now. So I did show you this the other day because it was the first thing I pulled out of the bag. 9 karat gold, and I think an onyx cabochon in there with full English hallmarks. Not hugely expensive, brand new. I was quite surprised. I think about like £90 to £100. But I suppose it's because obviously the stone is the main weight in it rather than the gold. But still, it's a nice little piece anyway, isn't it? Now that just looks like a nipple down there. Sorry about that. I cannot remember where I bought these from, but this is, again, I think quite Victorian as well. They have a lot of the crossing hands or hands holding flowers as like mourning pins in Whitby jet. So it just really reminded me of that. I thought the chain was quite unusual with this sort of little twist in it. So I'm not sure of the age on this one. I think it's brass. But what do you think about this? About when, how old do you think that might be? That looks brass to me. But then is that the silver underneath coming through? It's not silver though, it's just silver colour underneath. I don't know. But let me know what you think on that one. What does it remind you of? What kind of time period? To me, I think Victorian, but other people might think different. Okay. And then these 2 bits, the last 2 bits, were ones that I bought in Nottingham. So some nice bits of silver here. So I've got this lovely Hamza hand or Fatima hand ring with, I'm not sure if that's real turquoise. I don't think so. If it is, it's dyed, because it's really bright blue. But a lovely adjustable ring in a sterling silver. It's not stamped 925. Oh no, it is. Oh, it's stamped something in there, but it is silver. And this cost me £1, and I was well happy with that. I was wearing that all day because that just feels like holiday, that. And I'll put that little lucky hand next to these ones. And then the last thing is stunning. It's gorgeous. It was my favourite find, and my favourite find for a couple of weeks now, I think. I bought it with the Thomas Sabo, and that's this gorgeous, gorgeous bangle. Lovely clamper. Isn't that stunning? Just beautiful, with really handsome abalone inlay. Like, they obviously picked some really unusual bits of the shell to use in these. Looks like caves almost, don't they? Or like some kind of weird trip. But just stunning, nice and heavy, stamped TL 185 or 195, but it's Taxco Mexico, and this is $9.50 silver, so it's not sterling silver, it's Britannia silver. And that is beautiful, and that is something that I will expect in the closer to 100 than 50 kind of pounds, I think, because it is just so gorgeous. So gorgeous. And this is a catch and release for me. Some of you in my Sparkly Things group have seen this one, and Stephen asked, like, is it a keeper? And I'm like, I think it's a catch and release, so I'll keep it for a little bit maybe. But it's just gorgeous, isn't it? So yeah, links below to my Sparkly Things group if you do want to join. If you don't, that's absolutely fine. But there's no rules in there at the moment other than just, you know, be nice, and that's about it really, and talk about jewellery stuff because it's fun, and show off your lovely sparkly bits as well, because why not? Yay. So if you do fancy it, link below, come and join us. And if there's anything here that you kind of fancy for yourself, then please do send me an email. Again, email address is in the description box underneath the video. So I hope you've enjoyed. Until next time, bye-bye now. Bye-bye.